Philadelphians speak a different language.
They do, yeah. It's a brogue.
American people, yes. It's Philadelphia.
It's a brogue.
Oh, the reason brogue.
That's awesome.
It's like Creole.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, what are they speaking in Baltimore?
It's sort of an amalgamation of that.
And then Delaware's an amalgamation of Baltimore meeting the Philadelphia.
Yeah.
It's just...
People say America doesn't have culture.
We melt cheese, dude. Yeah. It's pretty cultural as far as I'm concerned.
We have air conditioning and ice, too.
Dude.
Some parts have air conditioning.
It's true.
Northeast does not have air conditioning.
It's fucked up.
I do.
Not like the cities up in the Northeast. Of
Like Maine and shit, yeah.
Like Maine doesn't really have huge cities.
Just talking about ACs.
No. Because you don't really need it. Like AC other than a window unit in an apartment.
Above New England doesn't really get the dog days of summer anyway.
True.
Providence gets rough sometimes. I don't know. I almost moved up there and then spent a month up there in July and it was horrible.
Oh, with 105 degrees, 100% humidity?
In Providence?
I didn't think so.
I mean, if it's not like 70 inside, I'm not fucking.
I mean, I've been to Canada in the summertime and it's still hot up there, so I can imagine Maine and most of New England still getting it pretty rough.
Only parts of Canada I remember going into were the ones right by the Great Lakes. So you always had that. What do you call it?
Especially when you're not used to that type of heat,
Shit.
and it's like seldom you get that hot. All the more reason to have at least a window unit.
What is hot is this episode of the Irrelevant and Illiterate podcast. I am Dennis, joined always by Tom and Mike, and today we have Daniel and Hendrick from Age of Ruin, Joey from Terracell, and Riff Mercenary, Atreyu, formerly of Terracell here. Thanks everybody for coming and hanging out with us. How is everybody doing? How is your travails to the place, our humble Airbnb?
This is a really nice Airbnb.
It is pretty nice.
The amenities are top notch.
It does look like
It could be worse.
It does look like a porn set, though.
It's nice to see how the other half lives.
Yeah. It's nicer than any apartment I've ever lived in, ever.
Yeah.
Couch is quite comfy.
Yeah, it is.
It's all right.
Both of them.
Yeah. And there was towels. That's all I need in life.
It was a
I
single
think-
bag of Doritos, I was told.
Yeah, and a bag of Ruffles. Fair
I
enough.
think those mainstays towel might be my new mainstay when I get home. I like that. I like those.
Are you going to steal a towel? And
You're gonna get hit with that surcharge.
Surcharge?
I like those
Jesus.
linens a lot. I like a rough towel.
Psychopath.
It gets you more dry.
Still, it's just like... Yeah.
Still what?
Let's get out of the shower and
It
scour.
exfoliates as you dry.
Okay.
Bingo.
I just don't want to
Don't enable them.
Don't fucking...
I like a nice beach towel. I like something soft.
A nice worn beach towel where it's like you use any more, it's just going to disintegrate.
Oh, yeah. More hole than towel.
If I had my druthers, I would take those Disney towels, like the Little Mermaid or the fucking Lion King ones from back in the day. That's a perfect towel.
Yeah, that's what I use.
That's a perfect towel.
I still have a Transformers towel that I had since I was probably about 6 years old.
I bet it's a great
Yeah, I still
towel.
have a couple old pool towels from when I was a kid.
Yeah. That's one of the few things, I'm not a hoarder, but one of the few things I refuse to throw away is towels. I don't know why. I have nice towels in my bathroom, but I still have, in my linen closet, 4 or 5 actual beach towels next to, really
Because how
nice
often
shit.
do you use them?
Don't
Couple
go to
times
the
a year
beach.
tops?
You know what I used to use them on? My dogs.
There you go.
Yeah, actually.
It is smart.
They scrub down with Megatron every time they take a shit. It's fucking adorable.
He would have it that way.
Yeah. Fuck Megatron, though. That show bothers me. Transformers?
The show?
The whole cartoon, it bothers me.
Why?
True.
All right, look, it's cool that they transform into cars, right? That's sweet, okay? But every single Transformer robot can fly in their robot form. So who gives a shit if they can turn into a car or an airplane?
They gotta blend in.
They're in
camouflage,
disguise, dude.
man.
It's
Yeah,
like
you
in
need
the...
disguise.
Robots in disguise, dude.
I mean,
What do you want to turn into a fucking sawmill?
I mean,
On your point, though, they did have the one about when they turned into dinosaurs, and
Yeah,
that
that's when
didn't
they
make
jumped the
sense.
shark,
Yeah. And I was like, why didn't you just stay? What are you blending in for?
an extinct animal.
Yeah, my favorite my favorite Autobot turns into a fucking baler.
I like the one that turned into a fucking boombox. And he spoke in the worst, black scent.
Well, because there was the other one that would turn into the cassette and land
there's
inside.
3.
Oh.
The one turns into
Right.
a wolf, dog one. Then there was one that was kind of like a pterodactyl that came out of his chest.
Yeah.
I think the other one was. But the one, because there was 2 boombox guys, and one of them had this really bad 1980s black scent. He's like, "Oh, what's up?" like,
boy.
he was like, hit me on the backhand side. Something. I was like, this
Oh
is
my
kind of
God.
offensive coming from a Japanese animation studio. But I was like, hey, I'm a kid. I don't give a fuck right now. He had a sweet like minigun on his arm too. It was pretty sick.
Yeah, it's hard to hate when it's like a robot with like a bunch of rockets and shit on it.
Yeah, turning into a semi.
Yeah.
And like, it also bothered me, Optimus Prime. He was just the rig part, but every time he turned into the rig, the trailer would come out of nowhere.
Oh.
So like, where was it the whole time he was just a robot?
Dude,
Magic.
storage.
They kind of look like his legs, right? I don't know.
No.
I don't know enough about
I
Transformers.
feel like as a kid though, like trucks are the coolest fucking thing ever, and then it's like, oh, this like also turns into something else. That's
You want to
pretty
talk into that, maybe?
Oh
There you
yeah,
go.
trucks are cool.
Trucks are yeah. As an adult, trucks are still pretty sick.
Trucks are
I
cool.
don't even have a driver's license. I still think trucks are pretty sick.
Every time I see a
wrong.
backhoe or like an excavator, I do get a little bit excited. I had like big machinery autism as a kid for sure.
Fuck yeah.
My big machinery
Should've been an
autism
operator.
was those things that they put across farms. It's not even a vehicle. It's just like these wheeled things that have like, I guess they're irrigation units or whatever. They just water
The
crops.
real big ones?
Yes, and they go like
Yes.
across.
Oh, the sprinkler thing?
Yes, I was like, those are so cool. Where do they keep them when it's not watering time?
Maybe they're Transformers and they like fold up into
Ooh.
something else.
They walk
Well, you
away.
just fucked
sawmill.
my life up. I don't know if I'll ever sleep again. So everybody is going to Richmond to see Dead Guy tonight,
Except us.
except us. But
If I can score a ticket, yeah.
it's nice
It's not
that
too late.
Is it everybody's first Dead Guy experience?
Yeah.
Jealous.
You are so in for some greatness.
The new record is fucking great, too.
It's
I bet they're
so
going to be
good.
good.
I was so because like a lot of like the bands that I love from back then that have gotten back together recently and putting out new stuff, it's either been mediocre or just not good. So and like Dead Guys are my favorite hardcore band of all time. So I was like, please do not be bad. Please do not be bad. Then when I finally sat down and listened, I was like, thank you.
It's better than it needed to be.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's like not only is it good, it's really
Excel.
fucking good.
Yeah.
Like possible
Excel.
like best of like end of year list.
Yeah.
For me, like
Yeah.
top 5.
Same.
Yeah. And it was funny. I heard when they first got back together recently, most of those guys hadn't seen each other in like a decade, and they just fucking fall back into it. I'm like, God damn it!
Yeah, the fucking wasn't that documentary you gave me how
Killing Music.
forever
Yeah,
ago
yeah.
about them like
Yes.
not being together anymore?
Yeah, like only one or two of them still had like were talking to each other and shit, but
Yeah,
How long were they a band for before they split
Not
originally?
long.
I was about to say, right? Like,
not
not
long.
really long at all.
95 through like what, 2003 maybe?
No, they broke up in '97.
Really?
yeah, I was about to say it was like when we were still in school.
Screaming
almost
was
certainly.
I think 1997 release. I think.
I think Fixation
That
was
sounds
95.
That
Nine.
sounds right.
I think 94 actually.
Yeah.
4 or 5.
And that thing is like, soon as that record came out, is when the singer and the one guitar player hauled ass to the West Coast and started Kissing Goodbye.
Kiss Goodbye. Right.
Yep.
So
Also sick.
yes,
Yeah.
but it's just funny. But yeah, they get back together after all this time. All the same guys, except I think the bass player was only in it for a hot minute back in the day. But even them, he's also used to play guitar in this New Jersey death metal band called Human Remains. It was like this really techie death metal band, and that band was sick. And I'm like, I think I got him on bass now. This is going to be fun. But yeah, it was better than it had a right to be. Like, and I was just so relieved. But yeah, seeing them in Philly a year or two ago was just, I was one of the best live shows I've seen.
Yeah, they roll.
Yeah, but
We were doing the podcast by then, weren't we?
yeah.
I thought.
Did you go with me?
No, I see. I do seem to remember you talking about it though.
Yeah.
And how good it was.
I thought you went with me.
I've never seen Dead Guy.
I think maybe it was Matt, but yeah, it doesn't matter.
This is Matt Tur.
Here we go.
You're welcome.
Jesus.
Oh, thank you. I thank you.
But Dan Yule, who I haven't seen in a few
Good
years.
save.
Yeah. I have to apologize. The last time I saw you, we were in Manassas, Virginia.
It was March 21st, 2020. Something
Yeah.
like that. March 19th.
Yeah, and I think lockdown happened like when? Like
The next
Days
day.
later.
I wish we could blame
It was,
we could blame the turnout of that show. on-
and Terror Cell played, and
Yeah.
Iron Price and friends of ours, Violent Life, Violent Death,
Yeah, 'cause we
out
were
of
on,
North Carolina. Who and it was so funny because I saw this, flyer in my feed.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, this is like literally 2 blocks from my house. It's that close to where I live. And I was like, these guys, I've known all of these people in this band for forever. That was wild.
Because I remember
Joey Pools, I've never seen someone break an instrument cable this way.
It is the only time I've ever seen it. Also,
What happened?
I've been playing guitar since I was 14, and I've never seen someone break an instrument cable the way he
maybe
did
the
it.
worst show we've to date ever played. It was like everything that possibly could have gone wrong went wrong.
something went wrong towards the end because you just started singing without your guitar.
Yeah, I stepped on my fucking instrument cable and didn't rip the jack out. It split the cable in half.
What?
And I tried
At
to
the
buy
jack.
an Iron Price shirt, and you were like, just buy a new cable instead, and just gave me a shirt.
That was another failing we had. Every time like a friend of ours came up and tried to buy a shirt to support us, we're like, I've known you for like 6 months. Here, just take a shirt.
Dude, I'm so fucking bad at owning a business and trying to make a band profitable. Like,
I wanted the BioShock shirt, and I'm pretty sure Steven bought like the last 3X one before I got to
I still
do it.
have mine.
Yeah. But I got the red one. I like
That's
it.
one of our favorite designs I did. I suggested it like early on when we started the band, and Matt's like, yeah, it'll never sell. It'll never sell. I was like, just wait, buddy. But I remember that show. I was bugging the shit out of Matt during your set because you guys had a pretty impressive pedal boards, and I said, what does that one do to Matt? And Matt like explained to me what it did, and then he started like kind of like walking away, and I just tapped him. I was like, that one. What does that one do? And every time he would like start like not paying attention to me and like, watching, I was like, what about this one? And just driving him fucking nuts. But I had to apologize because you brought us homemade pasta.
Yes.
And I was like, I can't eat before I play because I have a super nervous stomach before I play, and I just can't keep food down. And then I left without actually having any because I am a bad friend.
Classic you.
And I apologize.
You also hate eating. Contrary.
Yeah, obviously.
Contrary
Obviously.
to.
That's why I spill all over myself every time we go out to eat.
Get this off
He
me.
waits until 3:00 in the morning.
Everyone
to
look at
eat.
the sausage gravy stain on Dennis's shirt right
It's
now.
blended in with the rest of the white, dude. Why'd you
can't-
have to call it out like that?
I can't even see it.
Yeah,
I
genuinely.
really can't.
don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I wear shirts with lots of colors on them, so I can cover many stains
You
in
should
it.
just wear Hawaiian shirts.
Dog, there's
all
like
the
3
time.
colors.
Yeah.
This black, red, and white.
It's the
Well, luckily-
perfect shirt to eat sausage gravy in.
Exactly. This is sausage gravy white. You might call it ivory or houndstooth or whatever. No, it's sausage gravy white.
I'd love to see a palette with that, like for like some
Crayon's
vendor.
releasing a new color this year.
I was,
Someone getting their house painted.
I was telling a story to the guest we had last night about the first time I saw Age of Ruin play. I want to say it was Hal Daddy's. And
In Baltimore.
and at this
Right.
point, yeah, what a shithole.
That
It
place,
was like
yeah.
a concrete basement.
Dude, but you would go upstairs to use the bathroom, and the bar was up there, and it was. I remember there being like strips of wood you would have to walk across,
Yes,
like
yes. You basically had to
holes
walk
in
a
the
plank
floor.
to take
Yeah,
a leak.
yeah.
But at this point in time, like I guess this is when I was in Dead and Buried, but we were so unprofessional. Like all we had was like combo amps, shitty combo amps, like Squire guitars, and just beat ass equipment. And then you guys play, and you had like full stacks and shit like that, amps separate from your cabinets, and we're all just like, you can do that? And we were just fucking, we were just completely just like, what the fuck? This is insane. And then like from then on, like all the guys in the band started like actually saving their money to buy actual amps and shit. We did go baby steps. We did go combo amp, half stack, 2 stacks and shit. But I was like, you guys in Dysphoria were the people that like would show up to like shows where everybody else had this beat equipment, just having the most professional gear.
Dysphoria on the next level, though. They had these rack setups.
Like drum triggers and yeah.
And the drum set had the big rack.
Oh
deal
yeah,
down the
yeah,
front.
yeah.
Yeah, a
And
little like pad on the side for the samples.
you also had like what are the Sepultura little drums? What are they called?
Rototoms.
Rototoms.
Oh, yeah.
He had those too, and we're all just like, because I remember the first time I saw him use a trigger, I'm like, I hear double bass, but I only see one of his feet moving. What is happening here? And someone had to explain what a trigger was to me.
He's probably doing the swivel thing too, though.
He was they're a very good band. Like, and everybody's like, that's a lot of equipment. I'm like, yeah, but you notice how these 2 bands sound exponentially better than the rest of us? This might be one of the reasons why. Maybe we need to start buying gear that actually works and not just really just run down shit.
I feel like drum triggers are such a divisive thing. Like a lot of drummers like despise them, and it's like this is cheating. But a lot of non-drummers are like, no, this just sounds really good though.
Is that still like discourse happening in the year of our Lord 2025?
I don't know.
I feel like I've not heard anyone.
It doesn't really bother me. Like, if you don't want to do it, fine. Like, I understand. Like, if you're playing like you're a band that's constantly all night, like, yeah, it's gonna save you with some energy. It's gonna keep you like, you know.
Well,
more,
it's consistency more than anything.
Yeah.
I thought it was just keep you from getting cramps and.
No, you'll get cramps.
A lot of cardio. I also have to apologize to Terracell because we met at the Manassas show and we were fucking just like, this is great. We love this band. We were like, let's do a split. Like, yes, let's do a fucking split. This is gonna be great. And then I think it was out 5 days and we broke up.
Yeah, I think it was like pretty soon after.
We were so happy with those songs and
Happy
just
birthday.
like everything. Yeah, it happened on my birthday too.
Oh no.
We just imploded. Like, Travis quit, and I was like, Jesus Christ. And then Brian's like, I quit too. I was like, fuck. Then Matt's like, well, I guess I'm gone. I'm like, God damn it.
Just falls apart.
I was like, God damn it.
Fucking
But yeah,
they fucking Thanos snapped your band.
Thanos snapped the band. Boop. See you later,
They
boys.
snapped themselves actually.
But yeah.
I feel like that's how most band breakups, at least ones I've been a part of, happens. Like the domino effect of like
Yeah.
one person just being like, fuck it, I'm done.
Yeah.
This is my out too.
Yeah, and then everybody else is like, well, if he's leaving, I'm not staying.
I was ready to hang on with all my fucking strength, and it just didn't work out. But I will say this is the first band that when everything ended, we were all still pals. So that's nice. And maybe that's just because we were all in our 40s. So, but I gotta apologize then. I didn't have Dan's pasta. I didn't fully support the Terracell split. It's like, God damn it.
We had you booked at a garage show in Manassas too.
Yeah.
So we had set up something. Terracell played. It was still
was
pandemic. So
98 degrees and you guys had pyrotechnics.
yeah,
I always tell
as
them
one
about,
does.
Old Age of Ruin shows where you used to have these two girls that would dress up in all black, skeleton makeup, and like kind of have like the Misfits Wakanda Forever thing going on, and it would stand like perfectly still on the sides of the stage. And it was kind of like, what are they, the Beefeaters in London, where like you gotta kind of get them to break, like those guys with the big puffy hats. And
Is that what a Beefeater is?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just know it as
It's those
the
bars,
alcohol.
like, in London, but these two girls, I'm not even sure if it's the same girls every time, would never. I don't think they fucking blink.
They didn't
We're just
blink.
like, they don't move.
They didn't
People
blink
would-
at all.
People would bump
We
into
had to
them.
train them not to.
They were small, but people would bump into them, and they still would just be like planted, like they wouldn't move. And then the last song, they would just start going ape shit. Then people would start blowing fire. I was just like,
Huh.
And they have good gear. What the fuck are we doing with our lives? Oh, God damn.
We probably didn't need to do all of that, but it was fun, and that is the reason why I wear the skeleton makeup today. You know, it's because of a throwback to those girls doing that. But man, it was just all about having fun, and the fire was something we never really asked for permission to do.
I think you did once when I booked you in Delaware, because the venue had a very low ceiling, and I think Derek was just like, your old singer was just like, "Is it? You think I could pull it off?" And I was like, "There's only one way to find out. There's only one way to find out. Like, I take the wheel."
We played one time with World Inferno Friendship Society.
Yeah.
I remember Twisters in Richmond.
Yeah.
And immediately it turned into this those guys were kind of like what do you call those guys that hang out at like around carnies? They were those guys were like kind of like carnies, right? And so the singer apparently also breathes fire for fun, and it just turned into
why
this
not?
comparison of what they used for fuel and all this. But
So you guys have like an arsenal?
but then
They started
then
nerding out
How
about
soon after the
accelerants.
Great White Tragedy
I was gonna
was
say,
the show happening?
so Great White was 2004.
Yeah, it was
three,
around that.
3 or 4, and it was right about then that a lot of the bars and venues would see us doing it and just run up and stop it. So we still have pyro cannons, but we have very few places we can use them. That garage was one of them.
Yeah.
Do you guys still all have like the crazy lights set up that Greg gave you?
We do. We have that, and we have the au revoir setup that's way more dumbed down that we use a little more. It's just such a pain in the ass because like we also have real stupid, complicated amps, so it like already takes us a while to set everything up.
Joey would have to use 2 pedal boards, and there was one for his actual pedals, and then we had this ridiculous lighting setup that Shiloh gave us, and he would have to like step on that for a bunch of lights.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Minor Times
Do you-
did that.
That would just make it
Minor Times?
all over doing that.
They added an extra member like towards the end of their tenure.
Just to
he
do the
wasn't-
lights?
He wasn't even a musician. He was just their
The
lights
light guy? Oh.
Yeah.
Meshuggah
he had,
has a guy
similar
that does that.
Yeah.
Scarlet had a really cool
Yes,
light
yeah.
setup
Yes.
that was like their marquee of like their band name.
Yeah.
It was super sick, and it would like letter by letter would light up.
Yeah, we have too many moving parts now for that because we have a second bassist and a third guitarist now, so it's already
Hell
just kind
yeah,
of like we're
Hell
those
yeah.
fucking guys, unfortunately.
I think it's hard enough to like get 4 people on the same page. To get that many people on the same page is just too
Especially when they're in their 40s.
You and Nick also.
When
work
people
together,
have
though,
like
so-
soccer practice to take their
how do
kids.
you practice?
It was a pain in the ass when I was in my 20s. And like now, it's like, God damn.
True.
And I was always bitching because I'm the only one that didn't have children. And I'm like, why can't we do this? And they're like, dude, we have children. We have like T-ball. We have all this to do. I'm like, whatever. Overrated. But another fun thing from the days of yesteryear of us and Age of Ruin and looking forward that always cracked me up was like, if you looked at the 3 bands separately, you're like, none of these 3 bands belong together at all. You had a bunch of dumb wiggers from Delaware, the Christian straight edge kids from Northern Maryland,
That was, yeah.
and then dudes in all black that played metal from like south of DC. And for some reason, it just clicked, and then over like
We did so much together for whatever
by the
reason.
hip for like
Yeah.
a 3-4 year span, and then like everybody actually started to do their own thing. But yeah,
As a matter of fact, all 3 bands are DFF Records alumni.
yeah. Were you? No, Looking Forward was first. I think
You may have been second.
and I
Didn't
think
very
you
much.
guys were number 3, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Travis from Iron Price has a DFF tattoo on the back of his leg.
That's awesome.
It's not, but yeah. Yeah. It was
It's
just
not.
Very on
It
brand.
was funny.
for
It's kind of
Travis.
like the guy from Mike who ran DFF Records.
You're talking about the guy that drinks like blue drinks on
Oh,
on
yeah.
Instagram.
That's
the boy.
Travis.
Blue Drink Travis. But it's almost like Mike from DFF just went to one show. It was like, I'm gonna just sign everybody here.
And that was the show.
Yeah, it was like pretty much one Glen Burnie show. He's just like, yeah, I'm gonna sign all these bands.
He loves his blue drink. Dude,
Yep.
wait till he finds out about red.
Blue drink pretty good though. I won't lie.
Dude,
I thought, aren't they banning red?
Red 40. Yeah.
40, yeah.
Is that happening for real?
didn't they do that when we were younger?
No.
Like Red M&M's. I mean, I'm old, so maybe it's different.
Well, you know what
No,
they say.
I think they just admitted that like Red 40 like makes you fucking nuts.
because for a while they stopped making Red M&M's.
Wait until they come out about yellow number 5.
It's. I remember you couldn't get Red M. They got rid of Red M&M's because it was making kids just insane. And then it was like a big deal when they brought it back like 15 years later.
Well, yeah, they said it was like causing kids to just like fucking go nuts.
Yeah.
Like it was making kids too hyperactive. It was like causing ADHD.
The color?
Yeah.
The dye they used for the red M&M's.
And they were saying yellow 5 was it impotence or
Yellow
or
5
sterile?
made your.
All right, yeah,
small.
shrunk your shit up. Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Tiny
dye makes your
smacks?
dick smaller.
Yeah.
Yellow number 5 specifically.
What about
That's what
Mambo
they said
number
when we
5?
were young. Because the
Opposite
joke about
effect.
it was
Mambo number 5 swells me up. I don't
Yeah.
know about you.
A little bit of Rita.
the irony of the joke or whatever was that yellow number 5 was in everything. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
every candy, every drink, every
Tasty cake, because all the white, the yellow in the cake made it was from that. So yeah.
It's like when your printer won't print. Like I just have a black and white document. Like I don't need cyan. Like what the fuck? Like
It's probably
I'm
We
drink-
just
I'm-
went through this.
Yeah, like I'm drinking a blue Gatorade. There's no fucking yellow in it. Like fuck you. It's got yellow.
We just went through this like less than 3 weeks ago with
So-
my fucking.
So when
phone.
people like Alex Jones talk about like how like something in the water is turning frogs gay or whatever, like let me tell you about something called Yellow 5 from my childhood and what it did. There was no kids born in 1994 because of Yellow 5, boy. But
They were born. They just didn't last very long.
I'm right here.
Well, apparently your parents ate right. They weren't eating Twinkies and M&Ms. And
No, it's because he's a fucking survivor, dude.
True.
Yeah, he's a fucking daywalker.
You're a good swimmer, dude. You had Aquaman feet.
Yeah, sure.
Oh God. Dan, you sent me a flyer of a show we played together in Erie, and I didn't remember the show. Which time was it? Was that?
As in, you still don't, or
don't.
it?
Which one? Like, there were so many Erie shows.
I don't remember, but there was. I do remember a show up there in a giant, kind of like a church hall sort of thing. There were so many of those, but specifically,
Forward Hall. I remember.
yeah, that sounds right. The
Yeah.
name, and I also remember going to that Eaton Park place a lot
Yes.
with the crew with you guys.
Yeah, those were a lot of the fireworks shows.
It was the Pennsylvania sort of thing, I
It
think.
was right next to that place we used to hit on the way to Erie, the Phantom Fireworks,
Yes.
and that was in Breezewood. And the dudes
Still there.
And the dudes in Looking Forward went there so much they had gold membership status. So you would seriously like spend like a band, all of us together would spend like $80, but you would leave with like legit ordnance. Like you could take out a village with what you would take back, and we just went through it all in a parking lot of one show, just at each other, just firing shit at each other. But
As you should.
yeah,
We played a show on tour in Florida, Daytona, and I don't know how any of this sort of built up to what ultimately happened, but somebody at this show knew of a stretch of the beach where a lot of wealthy people owned like summer homes, and they claimed that a lot of them were owned by like football players or whatever. So like very wealthy people that didn't frequent the area very much, and for whatever reason, when we were there, nobody was on at any of their homes. So the beach was basically just dark, like completely black. And they knew this was happening. And so in Florida has very similar firework laws to, I guess, where you got them in Pennsylvania,
yeah,
where you can buy mortars
it's
and
lawless. Yeah.
shit like that.
Like
So-
the size of like supermarkets.
so like
down
a-
there.
Yeah.
Fireworks.
You mean like
Yeah.
a lack
I mean,
thereof.
I remember when we walked in, they had someone frisk us, and we had to take all of our like lighters out of our pockets
Yeah.
because
Huh.
you could set this whole place on,
Yeah.
ablaze. And this war ensued on the beach at night. These guys bought Roman candles and all sorts of things, and they were just launching. And people there was two sides to this war, and they were shooting each other and standing back, like sitting up on the dunes watching. And it looked like D-Day or something. It was insane. But of course, when this was 2003 or whatever, when we were touring back then, nobody had cell
Nobody had their
phones.
phones out. Yeah.
There was no. If you had a camera, it was a digital camera, and
Yeah.
you would run out of your SD
Got
card
a
in
phone in sight,
100
everybody
pictures or
living in the
so.
moment.
Trying to kill each other with bootleg TNT.
That's fun stuff.
Yeah,
that
it
place
was.
in Breezewood was. I think it was it looked like an old Macy's, but it was just nothing but walls.
Yeah, Phantom's like it's like a warehouse size space. And what is it? Sky King, is that the other one in PA?
Yeah,
that a
it's
fireworks?
It's like right off the turnpike. Yeah.
No, I'm thinking something different. There's one further out towards.
Well, yeah, Phantom's the one that's like way further out
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
There's a Phantom in Chichester too.
Yeah, that's right.
Still there.
There's the one in the opera too. Thank you, everybody.
Oh
Thank you.
no.
Thank you. That's what these people pay for.
Boo.
But, yeah, boo. I remember playing Erie like 1,000 times, but I just don't remember that specific one. But I knew every time I went to Erie, someone's like, "We guys come play Erie? Yeah. Can we bring these guys? Sure. Can we also bring these guys? Sure. What about like push your fucking luck?" Yeah, that was pretty much what it was. And I remember like, if somebody up looking forward, like, "You guys want to come play?" Like, "Yeah." Can we bring Adrian? Sure. Can we bring Dead Raid? Sure. And that's pretty much how all of us had.
All of us. We'd play North Carolina. Yeah, we got to bring other friends.
Yeah. We're not going alone. What are we, weirdos? Like, get out of here. God, it was fun.
Pointless.
God damn it. And, like...
It's the best way to do it, though.
Yeah.
It is.
I mean, still as a band, like we
Yeah.
try to find the bands that we can connect with, and they have connections somewhere. We have connections.
It's so much fun to like lock in with another band like
Yeah,
that.
kind of like how you guys. I mean, it's unfortunate how it ended up, but
Yeah.
doing Split,
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much it. Also was that's what kind of how like we were raised, both of us when it came to music. It's like if you got an in with a certain promoter in a certain venue in a certain town, you're like, "Yo, you booked us twice. you should check these guys out. You should check these guys out. We can bring them with us next time, and that's how you do that. And then the other bands would do that for you, and everybody was just helping everybody out.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like a lost art.
It's how we met Terror. So I was at your show of Manassas, and then relationships kind of just stick together. And bands, there's a lot of people out there playing music, and that's great. Many bands don't last that long.
No.
Come to find out, many bands, and that's okay. Last about a year or so, probably. There's not too many like Terror Cell that you guys have. What, 8 years, 10?
I mean, depending on how you
2019,
measure
right?
it, we like started doing stuff in 2019, but like we started like writing roughly in like 2016, 17.
Damn.
It's a long time.
I remember having one riff and like, we're gonna play a show now.
To be fair, it was also like
On a
here's
combo
like
amp.
a shitty 4-song demo that's gonna live on my hard drive for 3 years, and then
Well, I mean, once you have a group of a group of people that you want to make music with, there's nothing that lights a fire under your ass like getting on a show before you're ready.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, we got to write at least 5 songs now, or 4 or 5 songs.
When I started, it was also like me, you, and Steven.
True. We were also like in another
yeah.
way worse band,
Yeah.
and it was kind of like, what if we
Made
had
good
riffs?
music,
Yeah.
What if they took this seriously for once? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Practicing in the basement of Enigma was a lot of fun.
And
All those riffs were fueled by asbestos.
living in the basement of Enigma fucking sucked. Oh my god.
Oh, gross. But yeah,
It feels good to practice in like a legit studio now. You're not breathing in like mold spores and God knows what else.
Yeah, we would all like
Insulating the
walk
fucking
upstairs
walls.
after. It's like, oh, my throat hurts. This
Yeah,
sucks.
yeah.
why are my boogers black for the next 3 days? Yeah, and it's also nice to don't have to go to a basement where you're constantly bumping your head while you're trying to play songs.
Yeah, that's another
Yeah.
one.
Getting spiders in your ears and shit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then like loading and unloading for
Oh,
like
man.
shows.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I don't gotta pull this fucking 1,000-pound Ampeg down like a flight of basement steps, and then
Yeah.
have to do it at the end of the night to pack up.
To practice for 40 minutes and then just talk shit for another 2.5
2
hours.
hours.
I dropped my 810 on my big toe not that long ago. It was fucking misery. Yeah.
That's why you should become a vocalist. You don't have to carry shit.
I'd rather drop it on my head at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whole
That's what you-
tone
No,
was
I have the
blacked out.
guiltiest conscience as a vocalist. Like as far as like loading in and out, like I always feel like I have to like overcompensate, like helping like carrying shit.
That's why I
Yeah.
always did like I always was like, okay, I'll do all the booking, all making sure we have all the stuff planned out, the directions printed out or whatever from back in the day, and like I overcompensated that way. But when we got there, I was like, all right, you guys unload. I'll go talk to the promoter. I was a weasel.
You did
To
your
be
job.
fair,
I was
like,
a weasel.
You did your
That is
job.
also
Dude,
important.
that
Yes.
isn't it.
Yeah.
That isn't a
You gotta tell the guy
necessary
you're
job.
here.
Yeah. Every band needs
And-
a dad.
Yes.
And
Yeah, honestly.
in the jump off stage, the vocalist goes and mans the booth
Yes.
for the
Yeah,
merch.
yes.
Yeah.
You got to have someone there ready to talk to the people. That's your
Yes.
prime sales moment, right?
The guy
And-
they recognize most because he was up
and
front the entire
yeah,
time.
most people
Yeah.
want to talk to the singer.
Yeah.
But
So-
that's what they would always get me back because I wouldn't carry equipment in, but they would leave me behind the merch table the entire night. So every single band I watched was from at least like 50 feet away. Like, see, I never got to like.
In a folding metal chair.
Yeah.
But you get to
Crouched
sit
over.
though.
Yeah.
Huh?
You get to sit though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was true. Until some asshole wanted a shirt. Ugh.
That's why you gave them away.
Don't you have this in youth small?
I've known you for
Dude.
6 months.
Oh, giving away merch was another reason. That was one of the reasons like Denberry wouldn't want me behind the merch table because they were like, we need to make money off these shirts, and I was like, yeah, but this is the only people that actually moshed for us. We
No
gotta
one's
do
gonna
Yeah.
pay for a farting taco T-shirt.
We just did like pay what you can for the longest time.
Yeah.
And, it was cool. And, a lot of kids with $3 getting
We never
shirts.
did like a pay what you can, but it was always like if someone's like, how much is a shirt? And you're like $10 or whatever, and you're like, oh, I only got 8. I'm just like, yeah, fine, wait, that's fine.
Yeah.
No problem.
Also, if some like bright-eyed kid just drops like $50 on like a record, a shirt, and like a
Yeah.
couple other little things, like you throw them like a freebie or
Yeah.
Sure.
Always.
Like this shirt doesn't move. Like take this one too.
Because you know how like the bottom of your merch bag always has like your youth smalls that no one wants, and then when you see someone's like, oh, here you just bought 2 of your other shirts. Here, you got any small people in your life? Here, take this shirt and
Yeah.
just get it out of my fucking merch tub.
Yeah, put it on your dog or something.
Put it on your pug.
Take a picture and send it to me
I used to
immediately.
love that merch game when people are like, don't you have youth smalls? Like the one time we finally don't have any. One person's like, I'm a 90-pound person. Would you please add this shirt? Or like when a skinny person would come up to you like, "Do you have 5X shirts?" You're like, what are you talking about?
Turn around.
What are you talking
Go
about?
away.
They want to
It was
wear it
the
on top of their
90s.
hoodie.
I don't care. That's stolen valor.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't
Like,
even
fuck
remember
off.
band shirts having like size tags in the 90s. I
There
just
was
remember like there was like a large and then like a slightly larger like XL looking
Yeah.
size.
There was a long time where a lot of bands did one size fits all, which
Yeah.
was just an extra large.
That's insane.
so it was basically just an
The Cure did
XL
that.
like cut like a little wider.
Sort of.
All I know is for
I
long-
don't remember that.
Me neither.
The Cure did that.
I just know for many years I could never have band shirts because they just never fit me because I was always fat. Though I did have an Age of Ruin shirt. It was the first EP you guys did.
Autumn Lanterns.
Lanterns. Was that the last thing with Derek?
Autumn Lanterns. No, we did the DFF record. Longest Winter's Woes was with Derek on it.
It was like the black shirt and it had like a moonscape over it.
It would have been red, sort of red.
Yes.
Across. Yeah.
Yeah, that was like one of my only band shirts. I had that and I had a Fury of 5 shirt and this old Boston band, Incision. I had one of their shirts because they were the only people that printed big. And I actually think you guys knew that I wanted a shirt and printed, make sure like, yo, here's a car bra or tarp. Throw this logo on it. We're gonna give it to our boy. And yeah,
Well, that's because the Age of Ruin celebrates diversity and inclusion.
we
Hell
salute
yeah.
that shit. But now, since America's fatter, I get to actually wear band shirts again. Which is nice. Like, why don't you slim down so you can get like a 2X or a 3X? I'm like,
Nah, they worked up to me,
yeah.
not the other way
I'll wait for
around.
fashion to come back around, son. But-
It's
So-
true though. You can never have every article. Like we'll run out of spaghetti strap tank tops the one night, and that's what if we have 15 girls that want shirts, and
Yeah.
they that's what they want.
And
So
then the next time you print spaghetti strap T-shirts, none of those girls want
Yeah.
that shirt. You're like,
But you
wore
have
them all last time.
50 of them in
Yes.
your merch box,
Yeah, it's like, God damn it.
all folded and ready to go. Like,
Yeah, like
man, I'm gonna kill it tonight.
Like you start getting like fat people at your show, and they're like, "Oh, we want 4Xs." You're like, "All right, cool." So next time we make a merch order, we'll throw a bunch of 4s in there so we can cover everybody.
You
And
never sell one of
then
them.
you never sell goddamn one of them.
And it's kind of crazy because people will buy cassette tapes today
Yes.
Yeah.
We can't keep
for
cassette
whatever
tapes.
reason.
Yeah. Well, they're
But-
small.
but you
We
can't-
just sold out of our cassettes. It was like
I don't get it. People will buy those, something they will never actually use, but they won't buy a T-shirt that's not in the right size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I get
oh,
it,
I need a medium. Well, we have a large. Nah.
Because that's
I
like
can't
stick on a
possibly-
shelf.
Yeah, they look cool on a shelf,
wash
and like
it once, it's a
I'm a
medium.
fucking snob about how a shirt fits. And if it's like,
Me
I'm sorry,
too.
I'm not gonna wear a scratchy Gildan shirt. It's gonna sit in my closet. I'm gonna feel bad about it, and I'll fucking donate it. Like cassette sits on my little shelf of cassettes. It looks cool.
Looks nice with the
I'm
others.
always
Yep.
like, I even still have the means to listen to cassettes. I still have a cassette player, but the thing is, cassettes are so like fragile. Like you can only listen to them so many times before it's just done.
Yeah.
So even if
wears
I
out.
buy someone's cassette, it still just sits on the shelf, and I just go use a download code to get the
Yeah.
Yeah.
music.
Oh, because you want to keep it in mint
Yeah.
condition.
Because all the tapes I had from when tapes were like basically the only option, a lot of them like they're on their last 2 or 3 listens. So you gotta fucking really, in case of emergency, break glass so you can listen to the Judgment Night soundtrack again. It's like, yeah. Oh. It's like, so you don't know how much longer you got on that tape, so it just sits on the counter.
I treat cassettes and like action figures pretty much the same at this point. And they just don't leave the actual plastic wrapper, so I can look at them cool.
That's just. I don't ever understood tapes, but we did. We sold more tapes than we did records.
Oh, same.
We went out of tapes before we sold out of vinyl.
Because the price is lower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
They also just,
$5
like, they
instead
take
of
up
20,
less
you're
space.
$5.
CDs were kind of a waste to make. It was nuts, and that's
There's been a little bit of a resurgence in CDs, but it really also depends on the market too.
Yeah.
Like,
CDs are coming back.
I find places sort of when we go like more Midwest or like Central PA or something like that, CDs do well. Like they eat them up. And maybe the internet sucks out there or something, and they can't stream or
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I
that
think a
is.
lot of it's just like an age thing where it's like, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago, like vinyl really started coming back. So it was like nostalgic. And I think like the younger kids are getting that for CDs now,
Yeah.
which is wacky because I
Yeah.
feel like there's like a charm to a record, but like CDs, it's just a digital file.
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You think kids in the future are gonna feel that way about like USB drives?
No.
I hope so.
No.
Dude, wait till we start selling flash drives.
They just have a whole shelf of like little piece of paper with download codes on it.
Yeah.
This here. But speaking of, you guys have a new record coming.
Yes,
And who's putting this out?
we are
Nice.
self-releasing.
Hell yeah, that's the way to go.
That's that's what we that's the conclusion we came to. We actually shopped it around and spoke to a number of people, and just seemed like we could just kind of do it our own way if we went down this route. And we're still putting effort into promotion. Probably more.
You just dropped the video, right?
We have released 2 singles off of the record. We've got another single coming out in 2 weeks, September 5th. And then we're releasing...
So this will be out by then.
It'll be out.
So they're up now.
So it's out now.
Does this
Oh, cool.
I forget what date. This
10th.
The 10th.
Okay, so yes, a few days ago, we dropped our 3rd single for the record. And the record's coming out October 17th.
I knew you'd go for October.
Edge Day.
You spooky guy.
Yeah.
It's a good day to release an album.
It is.
Yeah.
October's not a day. It's a good month to release an album.
You're right. It isn't a day.
Our record's on the 24th. Got a lot of heat coming out in
Oh,
October,
Lord.
man.
Hell yeah.
So y'all have New Age Ruin, New Sunburster. What's going on with you guys?
Not a lot. We're demoing. We might have something coming out next year.
Caustic Light was such a good record.
Thank you. I fucking hate it.
Why?
Why?
Yeah,
I really fucked up the recording of that.
Oh,
I don't think
There's
anyone
a lot
could
of trial
tell.
and error.
Did you really?
Everybody
release
listens to their own shit under like the biggest microscope,
Yeah.
though. Is
Yeah,
that
sure.
just it, or do
I-
you really have like genuine like sonic things you don't like about it?
I actually don't like Caustic Light. The record we put out last year, I actually like. Yeah, Caustic Light, I cannot bring myself to listen to.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. Like,
Then I hate it too now.
good.
Like, do you hate the material or just how it turned out?
I wish we spent more time with it. I think is the big thing. Like, we set a kind of arbitrary deadline, and it was just like really cramming when we were recording.
Oh.
Yeah, I think like there's something in a lot of those songs. I just think a lot of it is either, we like drove this riff into the fucking ground, or like could have expanded on things a little bit better. I don't know.
Is it mainly you and Hunter doing songwriting?
For the most part, yeah. I think you wrote a single riff on that one before you bounced.
Hell yeah.
Possibly.
The only good riff on the album.
But do you guys find that like with almost everything you put out musically, is that you listen back to it, you're like, oh, we should have done that. Like, even though like you're 100%,
I've never not done that.
you're 90% happy with it. You're never really 100% happy with everything you do.
I mean, you always think you can do better.
Yeah. Tom, do you like records?
I love records.
Who doesn't love records? Who doesn't love music of some sort?
Holes.
That's true. And if you find yourself in Salem, Ohio, check out State Street Records, proud sponsor of the Irrelevant and Illiterate podcast. Go see my buddy Josh Buck. Shop hours are all over his website at statestreetrecords.com. That's at 429 East State Street, Salem, Ohio. That's 429 East State Street, Salem, Ohio. Tell him Irrelevant and Illiterate sent you. Check out his huge collection of records, CDs, tapes, all genres, everything you can think of is there. He's open Sundays, and there's nothing else to do in Salem, Ohio. So go check out State Street Records. Tell him Dennis and Tom from Irrelevant and Illiterate sent you, and thank you very much. And you're always going to kick yourself in like hindsight, but and then it boggles your mind when someone's like, "That's my favorite record of yours," and you're just like, "Really? Why?"
Well, you have so much more time to sit with it too, and
Yeah.
there's something to just being done with something, being
Yeah.
finished,
Yeah.
and you can perfect something forever,
Yeah.
and never finish it, never call it done. And so being able to say we're finished with this and move on is, I think, really important. And the other thing is that a lot of times once everyone else knows about something being out, like a record being released, for the band, it's old. It's 2 years old.
Yeah.
You've already been in the process for
you
years.
wrote the songs before you recorded them, and then you recorded them, and then it takes some time to get it ready to go out, and it's old, so it's not.
I was just thinking that too. Like, it doesn't matter how big of a fan you are, even if you're the #1 Spotify monthly listener, the most streams, you own all you have not heard that song more times than I have.
Yeah.
We know We know every second of that song, front to back.
I normally would hate a release I put out just during the mixing process, just because I always wanted to be there during the mixing process. So you're hearing it as like one part over and over and over and over.
It's brutal.
When
Yeah.
it's finally out, you're like, I'm so fucking sick of that.
Yeah.
riff. I'm so sick of that beat. Like, God damn it.
Yeah.
It's like, and then I was, oh, that song's great. I'm like, is it though? Yeah.
Yeah.
And you always like, yeah. As soon as like, I don't know if you guys felt this too. Like, as soon as a record comes out, you're instantly over those songs, and you're convinced that one song you just wrote, a new song,
It's
like
the best
the
thing
best
ever.
song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then 2 years later, when you finally record that song, you're like, I hate that song.
Yeah.
I'm so tired of that
The cycle
song.
continues.
But sometimes it's fun though when it's like you do that and you hate it, and then like you bring it, like they say a song you just stop playing live for a while, you bring it back after like a year or so, you're like, I still do like this song actually.
That's kind of where we've like
Yeah.
come around with like our first EP of like we were like, oh, this is really bad actually, and now we kind of feel that way about the second record. It's like, oh, let's play some EP songs again. It's been a while.
Yeah. You're like, it's not so bad. Maybe I must just quit being so damn hard on myself.
Yeah. It's hard.
I don't say that about my old bands at all though, because that's another thing that Adrian used to punk us out with is because the guy who put out the 3 records on DFF, he sent us to a great studio. He sent us to Monster Island, and you guys did the Monster Island, right?
Yeah.
Ken?
Yeah.
You guys actually did this thing. It's called taking your time and doing it right.
Imagine that.
We were writing songs in the studio, and yeah.
I mean, sometimes that works out though.
it does for us. Not for us. But yeah, and then like, I remember when it came out, I was like, why does their record sound better than ours? And I remember it was Matt Bennett was like, probably because they took their time with it when the rest of us were trying to get it done in a weekend to do an LP.
To save some money.
Yeah. So
a LP in a weekend?
we did the first Dead and Buried in 4 days.
Oh,
11 songs.
Jesus.
At Monster
11
Island.
songs.
11
Whole
songs.
process, mastering and mixing at Monster Island.
That's insane.
And you were writing the sonks?
We wrote 2 of them in the studio, and they're awful songs.
A lot of people would say that can't be done.
It can't. If to have an end product be good, it can't.
It should not.
It should not be done. But we were just such.
You're ambitious.
We had rookie attitude. Looking Forward had the same problem. They had rookie attitude back then, and then like, well, with Age of Ruin, like they say, they punked us with the equipment. Been professionalism. They're like, and like we actually, I had to give you your flowers. We learned a lot from you guys. We learned a lot from Dysphoria about how to actually conduct yourself and take time. Because I think it was Dysphoria was the first band to tell me you had to be willing to give up on a song you're writing too. Like if you're writing, like you have like 2/3 of a song done and you just can't seem to finish it and nothing seems to be working right, you have to sometimes be willing to say, scrap the entire thing.
Yeah.
And just move on. Whereas my first like Dead and Buried, we would just, if it was written, it got mushed together with other riffs and put out as a song.
Yep.
And that bites you in the ass
Yep.
in the long run.
That was a lot of our like second release was just
Yeah.
like shoehorning shit together that
Yes.
should not be.
Yes, like this should not have left the practice spot, and now it's on fucking CD.
Now it's a single.
Yes. Well, yeah. So yeah, Adrian in Dysphoria told us like, yeah, you gotta take yourself seriously, not be a bunch of idiots, and be willing to walk away from a bad song. But it took me about 10 years for it to kick in until my later bands were actually decent. But that was,
Monster Island was a really cool studio.
it was.
So this was Ken Olden from Battery and Worlds Collide and Damnation AD,
Yeah.
etc. He got his hands on this place, and I think, did Jay Robbins work there before?
Yes.
You knew something about.
He was there at the same time,
Um,
but just not when we were there. I think he just came, like I think Ken was there the entire time. I think Jay Robbins just like kind of did it by appointment.
Yeah,
But he could
maybe.
always work out of that place.
And it was about 2 or 3 doors to the left if you're facing Black Cat.
Yes.
Up, so it was on that same block. So it was super cool if you had booked studio time and you just wanted to pop into a show or something.
Yeah.
You're just like
Well,
literally like right there.
I told the story on this podcast before. Like we were out front of Monster Island Studios one time, and some dude just comes out of Black Hat and just walks past us and goes, "Hey Ken," and he's like, "Hey Dave." I'm like, "That looks like Dave Grohl," and Ken's like, "That is Dave Grohl." I was like, "Oh, okay," because he apparently Black
He's-
Hat was his spot.
One of the owners. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and Weezer apparently recorded in the room at Monster Island. They were had a date off with, and Ken did it. So it was super cool. A big warehouse. Like imagine the Black Cat if it was just one big room. Like it's 2 stories, right? So you had that entire up to the roof. So the drum sounded huge in that place. And he still had all the old tape machines. The first recording we did there, we did on tape, and we didn't pay for the tapes. We just recorded over some fucking whoever knows. I don't even know what it was. We just recorded over some other. It's probably like the Beatles master tapes, but yeah. And so it was a really cool place to go, and it just ended up that whole neighborhood went through gentrification and urban renewal, and
well, it's funny because I remember when we were there. He
real
said,
ritzy now.
Stay away from this park down the street. They found somebody's skin there like 2 weeks ago. I was like, all right.
Will do.
And I was like, well, where's a good place to go get something to eat? He's
Yeah,
like,
the Predator lives
2
there?
blocks the other way. I was like, okay. I remember the first thing he got mad at us for when we were there, our bass player was sent up to do the bass tracks. And he's like, let me see your bass minute. Our bass player had this really old Gibson SG bass. And he just like holds it and looks at it. He's like, do you realize the neck of your bass is bent? He's like, what are you talking about? And it was just like that.
That was fucking
And he fixed it for us while we were there. And just like, oh boy, we weren't ready to be in any studio, let alone like a good one that had put out great records. But that's where Mike sent us.
School of Hard Knocks, man.
I was gonna say, how did you even get there?
Mike, that's where it was like. It wasn't like a normal DIY label where they're like, go record it wherever you want with whoever you want.
Oh, they
He's
were
like, I
go
want to
here.
send you here. And like most DIY labels wouldn't pay for your recording. Mike paid for all our recording.
Yeah.
So, because we were broke. So we're like, we'll go wherever the hell you tell us to go, dude.
He really set us all up pretty
Yes.
well.
He went above and beyond for all of us.
Yeah.
I remember like you had like when you would sign up with his label, you actually had like a sit-down meeting with him, and his parents owned a Greek
restaurant. It was like somewhere between Bowie and Glen Burnie.
Yes,
that area.
That basic vicinity. Was it called Stavros's?
Crofton.
Malacca.
But yeah, I remember he got mad because he brought us this dish. It's called spanakopita.
Oh, love it.
Spanish stuff?
Yeah, and like
Yummy, yummy.
I tried it, but everybody else in the band was like a typical, only like hot dogs and hamburgers kids. So like, what is this? I don't mind eating this. I'm like, this guy's fucking
This
put us
isn't-
in the studio. He's putting on a record for us.
This
Have
isn't
some
chicken nuggets.
manners. And yeah, it's not Dino Nuggets. And I was sitting there just going to town on it. I was like, this is great. And he was just not happy with us. I was like, I'm sorry, man.
I love Greek food.
But another thing that happened at Monster Island is he would book. There was a lot of hip hop that would come through. There was a big group in the DC scene, and they also their label would book a lot through Monster Island. So he would book these 2 different time slots, sort of loose.
Yeah.
So a lot of you're acting like we spent so much more time in the studio to perfect this
you're
thing.
waiting
We were
for them to
waiting.
leave.
We're
Yeah.
like, okay, when their session is over,
Yeah.
and what are we gonna do?
You're
We're like
hanging
these
out front
skinny
of the
white
studio,
dudes
yeah.
are gonna walk in and be like, sir, can you finish your vocals? We're ready to
Yeah.
record now. So 2 a.m. comes around and we're ready to start tracking. So we had all night to go over those riffs.
He had his own rap thing for a minute. It was called like Fort Knox.
Fort Knox.
Yeah.
I don't think. I don't think he wants that
Oh,
necessarily to discuss, but yeah, I have the CD
I think I might have it too.
on CD.
I think it was on what was that Lost and Found Records?
Dude, it's so good. It actually was really good.
Predominantly like hardcore label, and then it was just that. 'Cause I used to buy anything.
Well,
I saw that had,
Issa
like,
from-
on there.
Issa from
Oh, yeah.
Good Clean Fun
Yeah.
was like the DJ Jazzy Jeff dude.
Yeah, like the like a hype man or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. DJ East or whatever. Yeah, it was yeah, man, that's so good. Fort Knox.
Because I remember I found out about that. There was this.
Welcome to the murder capital.
Yes.
Full circle now with the
Yeah.
troops in the city.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I think Chicago's next or something, right?
Yeah, Chicago's not doing so great either. This is it's just crazy ass times. So
It is.
the fact that shit still even goes on in DC as far as music and stuff is pretty impressive. mean, DC did, like Frank kind of set me straight.
Yeah.
Yesterday on
They
what's
gave
going
us
on.
hope.
But DC used to always like kind of come and go. Like you would have like good shit going in DC for 3 or 4 years, and then nothing for 3 or 4 years, and then it would just pop back, and then instantly like either all the venues would shut down or like the promoters would just move on.
Venues, that's kind of a thing that happens with a lot of cities.
Yeah.
You got the ones that last, but they tend to be a little bit higher tier, you know.
Yeah.
Like the National in Richmond would be like kind of like that level. Yeah. But I think a lot of what happens with DC is that it's a very migrant town to begin with, in that with the government and with all the contractors and the military, families just tend to move in and out. So it's just common. It's very uncommon for people like Hendrick and I to live in the DC area to be a native Washingtonian. Like it's almost.
Did you? I don't know if you've seen this. There was like a documentary about the salad, like this. I think it's called Salad Days, but it's like the Revolution summer era of hardcore, like Fugazi, Embrace, and all that stuff. And it was going to how like the reason like it was in and out was because a lot of the kids in the scene were like the kids of politicians, diplomats, and stuff. So once the parent had to go to another city to be whoever they had to be, those people would be gone. So it was just like it was constantly just different people every 3 or 4 or 5 years that would just cycle in and out. But I just thought it was kind of dried up. But yeah, Frank last week was like there's just a lot of smaller stuff going on in DC, and it's actually a lot of fun. But the last time I remember it being a huge thing was around the Youth Crew Revival era. Like DC was like had a good long run then, and then it just kind of went away for a while. And you either had to go to Northern Virginia or Baltimore.
Yep. That was always our writing, was like VFW and like Falls Church or something, and then Baltimore. Because DC, it was like there was no DIY stuff going on, at least when I was coming up.
I actually don't think I've ever played a show in DC.
I played DC like 2, maybe 3 times ever.
I think I've done 2 that I can remember. One was The Pinch.
Played the Bench.
And one was Nation.
You played at Nation?
I think you were there. It was
I'm sure I was there if you guys were at Nation.
Super Bowl of Hardcore.
Oh, you played Super Bowl?
Yeah.
That's
It
cool.
was the one with like Murphy's Law, Ragman, Billy Club Sandwich. We were one of the early bands. Dead and Buried was.
Yeah.
That sounds rad, actually.
Yeah. I was told it in another episode. The guys from Good Charlotte were there and got muscled into buying merch from every single band.
That makes it even more rad.
That's so sick.
But it's just funny though. We played a place as small as The Pinch, and then the Nation was huge.
Nation is big, yeah.
And it was way too big to have that show.
It was called the Capitol Ballroom before that. And there was a kind of a building just adjacent to it that they called the Warehouse. I guess a lot of places get that name. There was a year where
I never got to play there.
I was in a hardcore band called Days Lost that played there at the Super Bowl. Yeah.
They were on like some old comps I have.
Yeah, I was in that band. It was half of the band ended up being in Hell to Pay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The Oi one, not the metal one that was up from our area. There was an Oi band from, like, kind of Oi-ish band from that area. Wasn't it Matt Maven?
Matt Maven, yeah. And Carl Core.
That guy's a lot. He's a lot to deal with.
He retired from hardcore.
How do you do that?
I don't know, but this is how long ago it was. He posted his retirement, his resignation
that.
on the Fear board.
Yes, I do remember.
He resigned from hardcore.
The Fear board. Holy shit.
Yes.
In the heyday of internet message boards, the Maryland, Virginia, DC area had fear.com. It was PHEER. And it was just basically occasional show postings and then nothing but people talking shit on each other.
Well, there was a whole calendar section. The premise of it was to set up, before there was Facebook or MySpace and all that, it was just a show director, show listing.
Yes.
So he would constantly be updating this page. People would send in their shows, where it was, who's playing, cost, and everything.
And it was great. It was
And
a great
then
resource.
he set up
That's
a
so
forum
Yeah.
with it.
And then it became
It just ends the way every forum.
Yes.
Forums are just
Start with the best of intentions, all you want.
Yeah.
no.
But they didn't have any AI bots back then.
No,
So.
Yeah.
no algorithms, just
No.
pure shit
Yeah, it was
talking.
pure homegrown shit talk.
It was back when
Kinda
your
beautiful.
feed was refreshed by Newest.
Yeah.
Imagine that, a chronological feed.
Yeah, right.
Tumblr does that now still, apparently.
Who?
Tumblr.
Tumblr is still a thing.
Yeah,
Tumblr
apparently.
is still a
I
thing.
forgot about
They brought
Tumblr.
porn back on Tumblr.
Why,
Yeah, because I
nothing-
remember
Where'd
when
it
they
go?
when they tightened the screws on like
Oh,
adult
everyone left.
content,
Yeah.
everybody jumped shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and hey, if it's back,
you gotta go. You gotta fill the need where it is, man. You gotta
Because
go where the people
at
are.
that point they just kind of became budget Pinterest, right?
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Or like kind of like a face, like another version of like Etsy type shit too. Yeah.
Selling shit?
Which I was reading that
Fine.
Pinterest is completely just
It's like all
falling
bots,
apart
isn't it?
because it's all AI generated content now.
Oh man.
A lot of drop shipping too.
Yeah.
What's drop shipping?
That is a whole scam I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't fully understand it either. So basically, it's just like you set up a store, and it's just like websites like Alibaba, where you just like you're like a middleman kind of, and you just like get a bunch of cheap shit that's like made in sweatshops, and just like put whatever like cutesy marketing on it. Just like you don't have to interact with the product at all. They like buy it through your shop, and then like the Rube Goldberg machine of human suffering starts turning, and like some fucking poor kid in wherever ships a mug to someone.
So it's like those places that only do like direct to garment T-shirts and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
a Redbubble sort of shit.
Yeah. I don't know anything about the internet anymore.
I don't either.
It's that, but instead of you using like your Cricut machine that you spent money on, some child at gunpoint is doing it for you.
Yeah. Is mining cobalt. Yeah. We have a segment of this podcast that we use to get to know people a lot better. And for people who watch this podcast to find out a lot about them. Now, normally I only do one of these an episode, but since there's two groups here, I've got two sets of the 12 of the hardest questions each of you guys will, this couch and that couch will have to answer. Stay put, microphone. This is called Gripping Inquiries. Age of Ruin, Tercel, who wants to go first?
We do.
All right. Daniel is up. Hendrick is up. Question number 1. Are you prepared?
Yes.
Do you remember the episode of Everybody Loves Raymond where Deb got her period?
No.
Oh. Well, she was pretty peeved, dude. If you absolutely had to pick a favorite pedophile, wouldn't you pick the dude who created Ren and Stimpy?
I didn't know.
Did I tell the story that I know about him on this pod yet?
I don't think so.
So sophomore year in college, I went to UArts in Philadelphia.
R.I.P.
Yeah, rest in peace, UArts, right?
It's an Old Navy now.
No, fucking Temple's buying up all the UArts real estate on
yeah.
South Broad, so it's not going to be part of Tyler. Tyler's their art school. It's just going to be all Temple buildings,
Yeah.
though. So there's,
So-
it's still the Avenue of the Arts minus like this little speed bump of like Temple University buildings you got to get through to like continue
Get
seeing.
to the
all
Ren
that.
and Stimpy, mister.
All right,
Hey.
so sophomore year, every year there's like random field trips, and this was like early 2000s. Like it was like, oh, you throw up like $60, you get this charter bus to the Ottawa Animation Festival,
Yeah.
and it was just like a big class trip. Like we'll put you up in like some roach motel. You get to take this charter bus, and like you get.
It wasn't a bed and breakfast
No, unfortunately, it
in
wasn't
Stafford,
like as-
Virginia.
What's something really nice? Yeah.
So I didn't go, but I had this classmate who went, and she was like this really pretty, like kind of gothy looking girl, like typical, stereotypical like art school girl, but very pretty, like. But she was like a fresh 19 because we were sophomores, and her thing was like she wanted to meet John Kay. She was like, Ren and Stimpy was my favorite cartoon growing up. Like that's my sense of humor, that's my style. Like I just want to meet him. And we're like, we had started hearing the rumors by then. We're like,
Yeah.
I heard this dude's kind of a sex pest. Like, be careful.
Yeah.
Like, you're a pretty 19-year-old college kid. Like you're his demo. So they go up there, and like when they come back, she was telling me, she's like, yeah, like he was in his booth, like signing autographs, taking pictures, doing like, you know, the con thing where like you wait in line and meet and greet stuff. So like when she had her opportunity to go up to him and be like, oh, like I've watched your shows like my whole life, like I love your like just being a fan, and he was like, oh yeah, you're a fan, like this DoubleTree hotel we're having this convention in, like I got a room upstairs, like why don't you come show me how big of a fan you are?
Jesus Christ.
So like literally, like he didn't even like mince words. Like he was just like, "What's up with it?"
And
she
this
was
was
like,
around the time all that shit was coming out about him.
"Yeah." Like again, this was pre-social media, like people just like blowing people's spots up on the internet.
But he had.
But there were still like rumors going around at this point. It was mostly word of mouth. People were like, "Yeah, we heard this guy's no good," and she found out firsthand. Like she came back from that trip being like, "Holy fuck!" Like she's like, "I didn't even like flirt with this guy. I just told him I was a fan, and he was like with it right away. Like he doesn't even like fucking skip a beat."
Well, I'm just saying, gun to your head. Tons of pedophiles in a room. You had to pick one to live. Wouldn't you go with the guy who made Powder Toast Man?
Well, are we not adjudicating Michael Jackson post-mortem? Because I think
Well, what's more
as far as
Toast Man
pedophiles
or
go,
black or white?
black or
If he
white's a
comes
pretty
back
good
from the
song.
dead, does he look like he does in the Thriller video?
That would be
That's a
sick.
very important
That would be-
question.
Like, and walks like does that zombie walk too?
Yeah.
That would be sick.
If he does the
Wasn't-
Thriller dance like seamlessly, despite
Yeah.
being like rigor mortis,
Yeah.
and like and if he's wearing the red zipper jacket,
Yeah.
like I don't know, I might give him a little something.
Smoothest
Like,
corpse, dude. Smoothest corpse in the game. All right, fair
like
enough.
I'll
Fair
give you an
enough.
A for effort.
You know, but if we're talking about Nickelodeon,
We're not.
What about the guy who made Jeepers Creepers?
Oh, yeah,
I-
he's a
Yeah. No, like horrifically,
he's
unfortunately.
bad.
That is unfortunate.
Dude, Nickelodeon's catching.
I was
balls,
on
man.
because Ren and Stimpy was on Nickelodeon, right?
Yeah.
That's the tie.
Because it
I
at the
would-
same time,
they-
Doug and
Yeah,
Rugrats were all like the same, like couple months.
That's my era.
yeah, they were like sort of maybe assumed to be kind of from the same, I don't know,
It's-
media group, but Double Dare used to go on tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they came to the basketball stadium at the university near my house, and I was on stage on Double Dare.
Hell yeah.
Yes, yes.
Did you get to go up in the big nose?
No, it was a deal where like they hooked to your hips like some long pole, and someone else was on that side, and there was a swinging bucket of goop, of splash or slime, yeah, whatever it was, and then we got slimed.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. That's-
That dude's a super germaphobe too. That makes it even funnier.
Mark
Summers.
Summers.
Yeah. He's like Howie Mandel levels. Question number 3. Is Little Nas X short for Little Nasonex?
Yes.
It's true. He has horrible allergies.
He just got arrested.
Yeah, that video leaked of him like just like running down
streaking?
a median. He was like going down a median, and he was wearing like tighty whiteys, just
Yeah.
like just chilling on like a highway median, like tweaking out on something.
He was.
What, running down a median's illegal? I thought this was America. I thought it was America. Let the guy live. Good Lord. I mean, is your favorite part of the Toyota RAV4 its sleek design or innovative technologies?
It is pretty innovative. You know, I think the RAV4 came out in 2008 or so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty innovative. It's the correct answer. All right, I don't mean to get all political on everybody here, but Netanyahu. How about you pass me the net so we can get rid of that Yahoo? Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah, I'm right.
Yeah. Past the net.
This is even more
No,
politics.
nothing but net.
This is even more political. Algorithm. Algorithm. How fucked up is that?
He doesn't come across to me as someone that has.
He invented the internet. I saved myself again, did you hear? Because remember, like there was when he was vice president, he claimed to be the inventor of the internet.
He did.
Yeah, and he claimed that the internet was a series of tubes. And like you went on this huge thing, and everybody's just like,
He didn't even know.
everybody's. I think this guy has a gas leak in his house. He's out of his mind.
He's got a leak in the roof.
Question number 7. How do we know that Skynet's first attack wasn't convincing the elderly that Sudoku was fun?
You've brought up Sudoku twice
Yeah,
today.
I have a vengeance against Sudoku.
I don't think it's fun either.
I put a fat wall. on it.
It's math.
Yeah,
It's solving a problem.
and that's fine. Math's fine. Solving a problem is fine. But don't try to tell me it's fun.
It's not fun.
It's fundamental. It's not fun.
And also, to every teacher that told us when we were young that we wouldn't have a calculator in our pocket for the rest of our
Yeah.
lives,
Yeah,
get bent.
Fuck him.
Give him one of these. Yeah.
good job, idiot.
Not to mention, it also plays fucking Deicide records. Question number 8. Is Led Zeppelin just Black Sabbath for cops?
Really? Are we going there?
That's a hot take.
You know, I'm not a huge Led Zeppelin fan, but
Bold claim nonetheless.
Led Zeppelin's here.
but
Led Zeppelin's here. Black Sabbath's here, right? And somebody's like, "Hey,
for cops,
which one of these guys are undercover cops?
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Who are you pointing to?
Jordan Burke is sprinting down 95 South right now
To fight me?
to just fight you, shirtless.
yeah.
It's like, you told me Ozzy was an undercover. Like, nah, dude. But you told me, like Robert Plant. I'm like, yeah, probably.
He is a plant.
Yeah, he's playing two ways. Did you know that Sonic the Hedgehog's last name is Davis?
Yes,
That's incorrect.
that is
It's
true.
not. What do you think of my new pornography name? Long COVID. Think I'll go far?
19.
True. Barely 19. This is a little inside baseball for just me and Daniel here. Do you remember the time we stayed at that skinhead girl's house and you lost your guitar and her pit bull bit me on my tummy?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And
That was a loaded
here,
sentence.
this is testament to the wonderful side of hardcore, the relationships that you build. We played that show. It was in Delaware.
Yes.
The basement of some church where they served
Yep.
beer, where they had literally beer on draft.
Yeah.
In the
And like a
basement of this
9-year-old
church.
man was serving it up to
Yeah.
people that weren't old enough to drink.
At the time, I had a Gibson SG. Of course, you know, it's like the most common guitar in
Wasn't it
hardcore.
like from like a 1960s or
It's
something?
it's not,
Okay.
but it does have that kind of vibe.
Yeah.
And it actually was sentimental because it was, speaking
Yeah.
of gear,
Yeah.
you were talking about like these guys showed up with all this crazy gear. It was something that my father helped me buy.
Did you ever
And-
find it?
I did. So the next day, it ended up in North Carolina, and we had friends on Tribunal, all these bands in Tribunal Records that were down there. So I hit up a couple guys and said, "Hey, can you see if you can go to the show?" Remember, this is before cell phones.
Yeah.
You couldn't just text someone.
How did
So
it-
all night. So the next
did it
day, I
end up
picked up
there?
a land because one of the bands that played the show was playing in North Carolina the next day.
Okay.
So we tracked them down. Somehow we figured that out through maybe fear.com. And they went to the show. Turns out some other band had picked up the guitar thinking it was theirs. Shipped it home to me, and I still have it.
That's amazing.
Because I remember
Amazing
you
story.
Were obviously in a bad mood there, so I just was just there hanging out, just like, oh, we'll figure it out, we'll find it, and then I remember the dog's name was Basil, and he
Yes.
just came in there, just looked at me, I'm like, hey, and he just grabs on to me, like right here, and it's like just latched and like wouldn't let go. And I was just like, first I was like, this is happening. And then 5 seconds, I'm like, this really fucking hurts. And, there's blood going down. I was like, Jesus Christ. And I tried moving it. It just wouldn't move. And I'm like, there's a dog attacking me. And Dan's like, I lost my guitar. I'm like, we both have a lot of bad things going on with us right now. Oh, God, that was...
So that wasn't your dog?
No. I don't know why I was even staying there.
I don't either.
I live like 10 miles from there. She's also a marine biologist now who like lives with dolphins.
You were pet sitting, I suppose, at the time.
Finally.
I do, and I think Looking Forward played the show.
Yeah, like we said, that whole block was just us together. And occasionally like set ablaze in a red line. Question number 12, final question.
Or Apathy.
Oh, yeah. What was that one dude's Jimmy was my boy.
Jimmy, the bass
hippie?
player? Yeah.
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 Ben was in that,
Well,
right?
Ben was in Apathy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the other guy?
They played
Buddy?
7-string guitars.
Yeah, they were the first band I saw that played 7-string guitars, and then like, I think a year later is when Unearthed started up, and they had 7-string guitars too. And I was like, I didn't know those existed at that point in time.
Yeah.
I thought I went 6 straight to 12, and there was nothing in between. That was nuts. Number 12, final one. If given the choice, would you rather have A, fuel, B, fire, or C, that which you desire?
Well, Age of Ruin needs the fire.
Damn, hell yeah, dude.
So,
What if you desire fuel and fire? It's all the above.
Then everything's coming up Millhouse, baby.
Fucking right it is.
Perfect score.
remember when Avril Lavigne covered that song on...
She covered that
no,
song? That's
what?
awesome.
That's a thing.
I'm going to go look that up as soon as I get home.
Was it Avril? I think it was, or Pink.
That
But-
feels more like a Pink thing.
Because Avril,
She was
she's
more
the one that's-
There was like a
I can see
Metallica...
Pink doing that, but
Yeah,
I
she's
mean,
more edgy.
Well,
Yeah.
remember, you know what I'm talking about, right? When there was like some Metallica tribute or
Yeah, I do.
honors show
I
or
just don't remember
something.
who did it, but yeah, there was somebody doing it. Somebody also like one of those like more bubblegummy artists did like a Metallica medley, where it was like four Metallica songs in one. I remember one of the parts was "Sad but True," but it was something along the lines of
Maybe.
Avril Lavigne.
And then they had
Wasn't it Lady Gaga?
Yes.
Yeah, she did that kind of recently.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was like this cool, and it was like she didn't pick like the real super popular Metallica song. She picked
Yeah.
like
She
some
went
deep
deep
cuts
cuts.
and stuff. So everybody was like in love with like, yo, she really does like Metallica. She picked the harder ones. Shout out, yo.
Sum 41 played Master of Puppets maybe and nailed the guitar solo.
Huh.
Well, those dudes are like good players. Just the stuff that they play isn't good. But, like it sucks. Like a lot of like more mainstream music is the people in the bands definitely have talent. They can definitely play, but just the stuff they come up with, you're just like, I don't want to hear that. Like like I always suppose like when people use their superpowers for evil. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like,
Well, like that music's made in a boardroom. Also,
Yeah.
a lot of the
Yeah.
time.
well, also apparently Avril Lavigne has been dead for 6 years, and the one currently doing her tours is like a body double.
Melissa.
I've
or
I've seen
whatever.
that.
Yes.
Yeah,
I think that's
I've seen
longer
that
than 6
conspiracy
years.
theory.
I think that.
It's been like a decade
Yeah.
now.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's been dead and was replaced because like apparently she died when one of their records had just come out, or her records had just come out or something. So everybody's like, if you look at it, see this mole is not where it should be.
I saw that conspiracy at the exact same time I saw the wave hair conspiracy.
Oh,
yeah.
That was
That's a
that
good
was a
one.
lot.
when they was like trying to sell like a cabinet, but it was like, no, it's actually a child in the cabinet. Or
Yes.
something like, Jesus
What if
Christ.
those two things are somehow connected?
Avril Lavigne's
Yeah.
behind Wayfair?
Like Avril, no, like
That's
maybe
why she's not
her-
doing it.
Maybe her corpse is in a fucking ottoman somewhere.
Oh shit. Gripping Inquiries Part 2 for Joey and Atreyu. Question number 1. You boys ready?
Yeah.
Is Brat Summer short for Bratwurst Summary?
Yes.
It is for me now.
Good answer.
It is for me now.
Question number 2. Joe, you might have trouble with this. I know you don't do drugs of any sort, but what if you took ayahuasca and realized your purpose in life was just to be chill and shit?
Probably what would happen.
Way ahead of you.
Hell yeah, dude. Now, this is a thinker, so I really should really pay attention to this. If a golden retriever committed fraud and took his own life on live TV, would his name be Airbud Dwyer?
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
Good.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I told you that was a good one.
Thank you. It took a lot of workshopping on that one. Number 4, AI porn. I don't even want to watch him play basketball.
I only if
No?
it's like not like hand drawn Lois from Family Guy. I'm not
If
watching.
it's not
that.
actually Allen Iverson porn,
Yeah,
that's fine.
exactly.
That went over like a fart in church. I dropped the ball there. What will be revealed first? The Epstein client list or GTA 6?
Probably GTA 6 at this rate.
True.
I'm going the other way, man. That game's never fucking coming out.
I don't really know enough about
What if
the
the
GTA 6
client
thing.
list is like a
In
hidden Easter
GTA
egg
6?
In GTA 6.
If you go to a certain part of the town, at a certain time of day,
The
do a
ultimate-
certain mission.
the
Oh my
ultimate
god,
red herring.
that's great. Question number 6. Did you know the Turnstile short film was actually the first film starring James Earl Jones before his death of Sigma?
I did know there was a Turnstile film.
Yeah.
Was it
Died
Turnstile
of, died of Sigma.
That's crazy.
Ever see screws and nails on the floor outside and think it might be robot doo-doo?
Nuts and bolts more than screws and nails.
True.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes your robot's
Very
just fine.
constipated robot.
Yeah.
Very true.
Or it could be like a little robot rabbit. You know, they have like those tiny little like pellet poops.
Or it could be like Wally.
Those are like ball bearings, yeah.
Yeah.
So next time you just the film Milo and Lotus. Everybody knows Milo and Lotus, right?
No.
No.
It's adorable.
Jesus Christ. Well, this is going to go over really well. The film Milo and Otis had a lengthy production which sadly led to the death of several of the dogs and cats that played the titular role. Did you also know that that body count was tripled by the Turnstile movie?
I did hear that last part actually.
Yeah. High body count.
What?
Question number 9. This might divide a room here. Are pancakes just poverty crepes?
I just ate pancakes.
I'm gonna say probably, but that makes them inherently better.
I think it depends how you make them. People make pancakes real fancy like nowadays.
I'll take a shitty pancake over a good crepe. I don't know. I feel like if you're someone who eats crepes regularly, I don't know. You're probably in a different tax bracket than I am.
I get them
Not
from
really.
I get them from IHOP. That's not a tax bracket.
Yeah, no,
I
because
didn't know
you
I have had crepes.
not making
Oh,
crepes.
okay.
It's just like learning the technique. You just got to learn how to do the flip. And that's
I
it.
don't really.
Flip. I just buy them, dude. What's wrong with you?
I don't know. A lot
If you're
about
making
names.
them at home, you just like pour the batter into the pan, cook it a little bit, and then do a flip, and then you're good. Yeah.
You got a rich mom. That makes sense.
Yeah.
IHOP is tax free though.
The lingonberry crepes are phenomenal. That's the only reason you ever go to IHOP. Fuck, marry, kill. BB guns that look kind of real. Peanut butter or the Turnstile movie.
Kill the Turnstile movie. What were the other two?
BB guns that look hella real.
Okay.
And peanut butter.
Fuck the peanut butter. Marry the BB guns.
Yeah, big agree,
solid
honestly.
choice.
Yeah.
What if the Epstein files are just the deleted scenes and blooper reel from the Turnstile movie?
They probably are.
They probably are.
Now, I don't mean to be scathing and insulting here, but is it true that your mom's so Polish that she used 911 to order a pizza?
My mom's Indian. Joey?
My mom is not Polish to my knowledge, but
But is also Indian.
I cannot confirm or deny it.
Well, since we got another perfect score in our hand, boys.
Sick.
That was gripping inquiries. Boys, we're about to have another segment that we ask people to take part in. It's called Homework. And what it is, Tom, Mike, and I assign each other a piece of music or stand-up comedy to listen to and report back on in the following week's episode. We also ask our guests to take part in this as well. So we ask one thing. Genre doesn't matter. Style of music doesn't matter. When it came out does not matter. Just don't fluff up your friend's band. Just something you came across naturally that has been really blowing your socks off. Daniel, what have you been listening to lately? Give us two things, please.
You want to go?
I'm trying to think who I've been listening to lately. You got one? Go ahead.
It's very mainstream.
That's fine.
Sleep Token. I can't stop listening to this new Sleep Token record.
I see a lot of people posting it, but I just don't know anything about the band.
It's very talented musician is the dude that sings, and they have like a bit of a mystery to the band. So it's kind of like a Ghost in a way, where the singer has like a name and the backing roles have, you know.
Do you know the name of the album?
It's on the tip of my tongue. Purple cover.
Mike, you pulling it up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Even in Arcadia.
Even in Arcadia.
Yeah, it's really, I mean, it's very mainstream, but there's a lot of really cool like hip hop elements to it in a way. It's not what you would expect from something in metal.
Hendrick, what have you been listening to, buddy?
Weekend Nachos, probably like most recently.
Solid
Listen
choice.
to a lot of them.
Solid choice. Any certain record or?
Pretty much like all of them now.
They did that song with Scalps. You check that out.
Yeah.
That was good.
It's sick.
New Scalp was really fucking good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Joey?
Dude, I haven't listened to anything new lately. I just looked at my title and
It doesn't have to be new. It can be from any year. It doesn't
I've been
matter.
listening to a lot of Dead in the Dirt lately.
Dirt?
Dead in the Dirt.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I gave them that before. Perfect band.
Yeah, they're great. The Blind Hole is the most pissed off sounding album I've heard in my entire life, I think.
Yeah, it rules.
So good. And I'm not counting this as a friend because I don't know the guy, but there's a local rapper in Richmond named Big Tommy Man.
Great
it's
name.
That is a good
so fucking good.
name. Nice.
It's like Lil Ugly Man, but a little bit goofier.
Is there a certain record he's got out? Or you want to?
Yeah. Fuck. What is this? This is the first one. I'm so bad with names.
Oh, that's my Big Tommy Man.
It's called He Go Dummy.
Fuck yeah.
That's a
It's
good fucking
so good.
That's a good fucking title.
So it's already in 10. Now it has to just work backwards.
Yeah, exactly. Trey, we've been jamming, dude.
Album called Deteriorate by Gamma Sector. It's a slam band. They're cool. Also, anything by PinkPanthress. I found out she does
That's my girl.
yeah, she does like all her own instrumentals. I just found out recently. She's like a fucking genius
I
as
don't
far
know
as I'm
anything
concerned.
about it.
She's a fucking angel.
So we will listen to all these and report back the following next week's episode. All right, we are surprisingly in the shed after 2 shows recorded in Virginia. We decided that it would be easier for us to do, since we're recording episodes back to back, to do the homework separately and then tack it on to the end of the episode. So.
Yeah, we got to keep with the timeline because this bit that we thought of so geniusly,
We normally had 7 days.
this bit that we have, this bit that we created geniusly prevents us from doing anything ahead of time. So we
Yes.
have to improvise on the spot.
Yes.
And let's see, we
It
recorded.
also prevents us from listening to stuff we actually want to listen to. And
Yeah, we're just held at gunpoint to listen to things that people subject us to.
Yes.
But sometimes it's often good.
Sometimes it works out for you. Yeah.
Yeah,
So if you notice any kind of switch in the video or
That's why.
audio, that's why this is being tacked on to the back end of the episode.
yeah. We got to do Frank and Jeremy's homework now.
Yes. Do you want to get into what Frank brought to us?
Where do I start?
1 out of 37 things he gave us.
Well,
I'll start.
yeah, sure, do that.
He gave us 2 albums by the band Mastodon.
That's
who,
count number 1 and number 2. Go.
So, who Tom had brought to me previously, and I thought, the non-prog was cool, but the prog was kind of ass. First song he gave us was Mastodon's Leviathan album. Pretty similar to the review of the other one about the sky or whatever it was called. Crack
the Sky.
Yeah. But the prog is dialed way back, and I like that.
It's older.
Songs also seem to know the precise time to be over. I absolutely love the drumming on this record, but I don't like that drawing of me on the cover. Trey Rude, 6 out of 10 record. Yeah, I like this a lot more. Like the parts I didn't like were just, they were still there, but not to the extent as the other one. But yeah, like they definitely can write a really good riff, and like I actually really enjoy the vocals too.
Yeah.
Like both of them have like the perfect voices for this.
They really did
For this style?
especially the first 3 albums. Well, especially
Which one's
these.
this?
Especially these first. These are the first 2.
These are the first 2. Is
Yeah.
this the first one?
I think Remission is the first
Okay.
one. Yeah, Remission is the first one. But I had a feeling that you would only like older Mastodon, like many people.
It has like the perfect sing shout
Yep.
type delivery to it. I liked it a lot.
There's 3 of them doing vocals.
Oh yeah, the drummer does too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who's who on the which voice belongs to which person. But
Yeah.
Brand Dollar, I had the
He's a motherfucker, dude.
I had the privilege to see him play with Today's the Day live, and just watching him just move effortlessly to put out what he's putting out is fucking nuts.
He is it's in my review. He is a motherfucker, dude.
But yeah, I gave it a 6. I enjoyed this. Do you want me to go to my talk of Remission? Then you want to?
Yeah,
take
let's volley Mastodon then.
Mastodon's Remission. This rules. This
Yeah.
sounds like a Today's the Day album with different vocals.
I was just listening to it on the way over.
Perfect
here.
level of prog, and again with the drumming. Hope that horse on the cover is okay. I gave this one a 9.4 out of 10.
It's
I
really
really
goddamn
like
good.
this one, but I really worry about that horse. I couldn't tell what was coming out of him. It was like a xenomorph or something, but he seemed to be in distress, and I don't like it when horses are in distress.
You might be interested in Band of Horses then.
Go to your room. Go to your room.
Happily. I would love to go.
Yeah, I like this one a lot, and I enjoyed the other one too. But these 2 I like them. They're good.
Yeah. So let's see.
R.I.P. What's his name? What's Brett?
Brent Hines.
Brent.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was on Crack the Sky. He was the one. He did clean singing, but he had like a really low register voice.
Mm.
And I think a majority of their vocals back in the day were the bass player. And the drum. I don't know. I'd have to look at video. Whatever.
That's nuts that dude plays drums like that and then is able to sing.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I know.
That's impressive.
Let's see. Leviathan and Remission. Okay, so yeah, it's their best material. So what? Brand Daler is really that dude. How about that drum intro to Iron Tusk on Leviathan? Straight through, Leviathan might be their best record. No skips, even though Crack is still my personal favorite. Pause. That song Megalodon has been stuck in my head for 10 years. 10 out of 10 record.
You could say it's been with you since prehistory.
There it is.
Megalodon is a prehistoric animal. I'll kill myself later.
Now, Remission, Crusher Destroyer being in Tony Hawk Underground was fucking awesome. The production is like straight up perfect. Like everything about that record is perfect. Like I'm wrong. Everybody else is right. It is their best record. It's so fucking good, especially compared to their later material. Like Crack the Sky is where I stop.
How many are after that?
Too many. Several. Like I know they put out this. There was a big press campaign for The Hunter, which was after Crack the Sky, and it was even more wankery. I didn't care for it at all. And then there might be more, but I didn't pay attention for years. But that's another 10 out of 10 for me. Was Remission. Now, did you listen to his other? Let's see. That's 1, 2. Did you assignment number 3? Confessor Unraveled.
Oh, I have number 3 as Length of Time.
Oh, you're right. It is ahead of that.
Go first.
Well, I'm going to do Length of Time. Shame to This Modern World. I couldn't identify that sample that started it. Instruments start as like sort of like rock music, but once the vocals kicked in, I was like, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Tell Me You Like All Out War without telling me you like All Out War. I was out at the clean singing 3 out of 10 component, just not for me. No wonder it sounds like old guy shit. This is from 1999. Had no idea. Yeah, 3 out of 10.
It bums me out that 1999 is old guy shit. Length of Time, Shame to the Weakness. The 90s was a sweet spot for a lot of these 8,000 bands, which was like a scene that came up in like Belgium and Germany. It was bands like that, Length of Time.
Are they from out there?
Yeah.
Oh.
Liar, Congress.
Well, Congress is actually sick.
Sector. All those bands were good.
Sector 2.
But this was right before most of them transitioned into At the Gates Jr. This is from when Length of Time was writing straight up ass beaters with just enough noodly doodly and clean singing to add flavor without turning it corny. It's an 8.5 for me. The thing is, it sucks is like the drop off is pretty severe with those bands. Like they all went straight up to like melodic death metal shit.
Well, especially back then, like they saw what was selling, and like people actually did things like listen to the suggestions of record companies that don't know a fucking thing about making music.
They all just wanted to be At the Gates, The Haunted, In Flames, and shit. And it's a bummer because a lot of those bands are really good, and they're all extremely militant, straight edge bands.
Yeah, they wanted to be career musicians.
Yeah. Also, that sample was in so many fucking records back then. The war goes on. The war goes on. Yeah. Frank also gave us Confessor Unraveled.
That's assignment number 4 so far. Just so you know, everybody.
No matter how many times it was asked, Confessor never cleaned its room. Confessor would leave the toilet seat up out of pure spite. Chores? Confessor? Get real, chump. If I was Confessor, I would have called this record Rule Breakers Only. Oh yeah, 10 out of 10 record. I loved it.
Ugh.
I loved it, dude.
Did you listen to the wrong record?
Nah, this is cool. I liked it a lot.
Oh, dude.
We'll get on with it.
I said, this is a hell nah from me. Capitalize H, capitalize N. It sounds like butt metal, but played slow. Hell nah out of 20.
Fair enough.
I was annoyed by the end of the first song. I was like, this is ass cheeks. No offense, Frank, but it was not good. I didn't like it. It's not for me then.
Who brought us Ancient Death's Sacred Vessel?
That was Jeremy.
Oh, the germ. Ancient Death, Sacred Vessel. If someone in Slayer was like, hey, instead of putting out some really dumb new metal records, let's go like 20 times more evil. This would have been their final form. R.I.P. Jeff Hanneman. This rules 9 out of 10.
Mm-hmm. And I said, yep, the other record was great. This one is too. The way he described it as Opeth without the Opeth stuff is so accurate. Plus blast beats. Huge plus. I'll stick to my initial review of the LP too. It sounds like dumbed down Blood Incantation. 6 out of 10. I still prefer the LP though. Also, let's stop putting half-minute interludes or minute and a half interludes on EPs. Personally,
yeah, like
that track doesn't need to be there.
Go ahead and do that on an LP. Like go nuts. Do all you can. But if you're purposely putting out a short release, and say you're only putting out like a 20 minutes like album, like EP or whatever.
Yeah, or less.
You're gonna have like 4 minutes of that be intro.
Yeah, fuck off.
Like buzz off. Did Jeremy bring us Realms of Death?
Yes.
Realms of Death, Ruin. Thrashy hardcore with meathead vocals, which were the highlight of this actually. Neat stuff here and there, but every song kind of blends together and kind of sounds the same. Yeah, it's a bit boring, which is sad to say for an EP.
I know.
4 out of 10.
My review is basically a mirror of that. I found it a little repetitive. It has, in order for thrash to hold on to me, it has to be so fucking good, and
Same.
this was not that. And yeah, I only listened to it one time, and this was like the third, fourth, fifth thing I listened to in that day. So I was super not for me. 4 out of 10.
I did all these in 24 hours.
I did a lot of them in 24 hours. I was surprised at myself.
Do you want to do the comedy or just go to Mike's music that he brought?
Oh yeah, Mike brought us Contusion. You can start with Mark Maron.
Are we going to talk about what Mike thought of the albums?
Oh yes. How silly of me.
Yeah. Why don't you catch up?
Let's see. I've got Length of Time. He did most of them, not all of them, but still good on him. Let's see.
The Poor Boy starts a new school year.
These are all in emoji form.
Jesus Christ.
So to Mastodon, he says crying face, wilted rose, tombstone, broken heart.
Aw.
It's pretty sad. Ancient death, skull, devil horns, sunglasses. I agree with that.
I'm having fun.
Yeah. Stop.
Sorry. I'll never do it again.
Length of time. Devil horns, snorting angry face emoji, devil horns again.
Tight.
So like
Fuck yeah, dude.
that. And oh, never mind. That's the other one.
All right. So where are we at?
Mark Maron,
All right.
Panicked.
Mark Maron, Panicked. The material is kind of hit or miss. He's honestly kind of been putting out the same specials over and over. But I definitely agree with him on the stance on politicians invading the comedy space and the detriment therein. Me saying the detriment therein made me want to punch myself in the face. One big 5 out of 10. It's
Wow.
just kind of more of the same, and I don't know why people are acting like this is the first time he's gone after the Rogan sphere of comics, because he's done it like the last few specials.
Fucking somebody brought it up. They were like, I think Jeff Dye said it. He was like, "Oh, you mean like last time he had a special to promote?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, that's a
Well,
great
he's
fucking
also
point."
says these things on his specials.
Yeah,
But it's
And-
like, I do agree with a lot of shit he says about that whole, we shouldn't be like putting fucking politicians on comedy podcasts. It's kind of bad for it. I agree with it, and I don't like a lot of the comedians he doesn't like either. But Mark Maron is good. He's a good comic, but
this is all in my review.
I
Yep.
never get more than a from me.
This is all in my review.
I actually think the last one, fuck, is it Thinky Pain was the last one?
It was another HBO one. Fuck, it was
No,
only a
it
couple
was
years
Netflix.
ago. No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. It doesn't matter.
He only puts out specials on HBO.
No, he has Netflix specials. Yeah. He's always just been middle of the line. Like, you're never going to be disappointed with a special, but you're never going to call up your boy and be like, yo, you got to watch this.
We just talked about this in the car. I watched Year of the Dragon 5 times
Yeah.
since it came out. I've watched Mark Maron specials a total of 1 each.
Yeah.
And I
Same.
haven't texted it in the group chat or been like, "Yo,
Yeah.
Mark."
But you
Maron's
don't
on that
hate it.
shit."
You're just you're just always mildly amused.
Let's see. Mark Maron, Panicked. This is very middle of the line. Like he's we said all of this. Said all the same things. He's been joking about the same shit for years. The only thing I liked was the political angle.
It's called End Times Pain. That's on the one on Netflix.
Okay.
Sorry.
Don't worry about it.
Derail.
Yeah. 3 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Not crazy. I wasn't crazy about it. It also doesn't need to be 73 minutes long.
His specials always go over.
He also has this marker of pride when he was doing his press tour on these pods. He was like, "Yeah, I like that I'm on HBO. It like Mark, I get that like HBO is good and all, but like
Yeah, in the 80s.
it's not the 80s anymore."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Yeah, I like to put out a product that's complete and full and like he was kind of bashing like shorter specials before. He's like, yeah, I wanted to make something real. Like maybe make it a little less real.
Yeah.
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 I will not be jumping up and down about this special by any means. 3 out of 10.
I hear you. Michael brought us Contusion, Insatiable Lust for Death. Sweet riffs? Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Echo vocals? Yeah. Thudding drums? Yup. Well, that was all I was looking for. Bet the closet they recorded these vocals in has all kinds of cool shit in it, like G.I. Joes and Super Soakers. 9 out of 10 record. Great. I loved it.
I have to concur. Like an idiot, I forgot about them after the 2022 self-titled, and once again, Murrow knocks it out of the fucking park. Like
You're
everything.
gonna give the boy an ego problem.
Huh?
You're going to give the boy an ego.
You hear that, Mike?
You're still
Oh.
a dirty guinea.
Never mind, he's not here. I'm gonna listen to this record over and over. It's gonna stay in my rotation. 9 out of 10.
I don't think you will.
Okay.
So I won't pump. And that's pretty much it. Before we close out, Daniel, Hendrick, you got anything else you want to plug? Last shout outs of your album you want to tell us about? Shows coming up? Anything you want to plug?
Yeah, we got a string of shows coming up. We're gonna have the album on vinyl, so check out our Bandcamp. And
This is ageofruin.com.
this is the ageofruin.com or ageofruin.party.
Nice.
We have that registered, and that'll take us. It just redirects. So yeah, we'll have vinyl there. We do have a bunch of shows we're about to announce in the coming weeks. So
Nice.
super stoked. Yep.
Boys,
Oh yeah. You said this is coming out in September
the 10th.
10th. Cool. We're playing Dark Days, Bright Nights in Richmond the 27th. That's cool. And then we're playing with Thou in October in Lynchburg.
That'll be cool.
That's our 2 big ones coming up.
I've never been able to see them. Gentlemen, we thank you very much for joining us today. It was a pleasure having you. Thank you for coming to sunny Stafford to hang out with us. We will also have links to all the socials for you guys down in the comment section of this episode. Boys, thank you so much. And we'll see everybody next week. Tommy, hit that outro.